Good morning. So yesterday I filmed a video for YouTube and I'm just heading out the door now, but I filmed a video yesterday and I thought it was like really boring, so I don't want to post that. So I was like, why don't I just do like a day in my life tomorrow? And today is now tomorrow. And so I figured I would just like take you along. I'm going to Starbucks now. Talk to you in the car. Right now I'm going to Starbucks. I need one of those car things. Oh, that works. I need one of those car things to talk to my phone in the car. Not really, I don't really like talk to my phone in the car that much, but I'm going to Starbucks because we ran out of coffee. So every time we run out of coffee, I use it as an excuse to go to Starbucks. I'm like, oh, no coffee today. Let me just go to Starbucks. So that's my... Look at my mask. It's so extra, I know. But I don't normally wear it to like do normal things. Just like if it goes with an outfit. Anyway, if you are doing keto, this is a nitro cold brew with 2 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce, light heavy cream, and Splenda. And look how good it is. I love coffee, it makes me happy. All right, I'm back home. Didn't get anything crazy at the grocery store. Just got some cream cheese, these Lily's covered caramel. I love these and I shouldn't buy them because I go through them like by the bag every time I get them. Oh, some onion because I want to make pickled onion to feed His Royal Highness, my bunny. Hi, little baby buns. Okay, I'm gonna make a mini pizza because I'm hungry and I was in the mood for pizza. So this has 1 egg, 1/4 the cup of this cheese, but if you have mozzarella, it's better with mozzarella. This is just the one I have. And then 1 tablespoon of almond flour. And I just put it in here once it's ready. Oh, I think it's ready already. I'll do like half the mixture now and half the mixture later. And then you add a little bit of cheese here so that it becomes crispy. So let's see if I can do this with the camera. Okay. So like this, and then you just close it. And it's like, it makes it in like 2 minutes or something. Okay, so this is kind of how it comes out, and then I add the Rails pizza sauce on top. And then I add some cheese on top, and then I close it again. The cheese kind of sticks, but not really. Like, it still works. Oh, this is the one I already put. It doesn't look... Here's the final product. Like I said, doesn't look great, but it tastes great. Finally put on my makeup, thank God, for you and for me, so you don't have to look at this face. Anyway, I changed because I had to take a picture for Instagram, or I wanted to because I had no content. Always so weird saying that. So in my last video, one of you asked me how I keep my stuff organized to have all this like different kinds of things going on. I just keep a calendar on my desk. Basically, it just kind of keeps me on track and lets me know what I have to do for that week as well as for that month. And then every day I write a to-do list here in my, just like, it's a super simple calendar, not a calendar, it's a super simple planner that I got from Amazon. And it's, hold on, let me put you down. This planner I got from Amazon is basically just an undated planner, and I do like a to-do list every day. But then, like, for example, if I were to write like what I had to do this month or like my schedule on this planner, it wouldn't work for me because I keep this closed. And so the calendar, like the big calendar on my desk, helps me see everything like bigger picture because it's literally just on here. So that has been really helpful for me in like planning and just knowing when things are due and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get to work now. I have emails to answer, and then I have to finish that job that I told you guys about, the copywriting stuff. I feel like I drank way too much coffee today and I can't sit down and focus, so I wanted to answer some of the questions or comments that you guys had on my last video. Oh, mentorship. Okay, so mentorship, I'm going to email the person sometime by the end of this week. Another thing that somebody asked is books PR books. So I don't really read PR books. I probably should so I can recommend them to you, but I don't, and I don't want to recommend something that I haven't read. But I know Seth Godin publishes really awesome marketing books. If you guys want to check those out, I'm gonna leave a couple of them up here so you can see them. I know that there's one that's really good. I think it's called This Is Marketing. So if you want to like check that out, that would be cool. But I think in general, like PR books, I mean, I haven't really come across any, but I also haven't looked for any. Because PR and marketing and digital media move so fast, these books, like, unless it's like Gary Vee, who's like always publishing, or somebody who's always publishing or updating their books, they can become a little bit outdated. So you need to make sure to get like the most current version of them, or something that's really current and with the times. Newsletters are really good to subscribe to. I subscribe to one or two. I'll leave them up here so you can see. I think one of them is PR Newswire. The other one is like a LinkedIn PR newsletter, and it's actually really helpful. There's another one from Business Insider. It's all about influencer marketing, and about, like, they talk about TikTok, about like just social media in general. That one has been awesome. They like always cover really cool topics. Speaking of newsletters, I'm gonna launch my newsletter too. It's not gonna be like about news or about like the market or anything. It's just gonna be about the things that I love, the things that I get inspiration from, a lot of writing, and just a lot of like things that I just look at throughout the week, because sometimes like I'll look at something and I'll just keep it, but I have nowhere to put it. So I think for me, it'll be super helpful to have it all in one place, and as well as like to write more and to share more with everybody down below, so you can subscribe, because it'll probably have a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of things that I love. So I'm excited for that, because I've never actually had a newsletter. So yeah, I'll leave the link down below for you to check it out. I want to talk about like an experience that I had, because I've been a little bit blocked. Like I said yesterday, I filmed this video and I didn't like how it came out at all. It was just boring. I wasn't into it. And so today I tried again. Today I have like more inspiration, and I'm also like had so much caffeine. But I've been a little bit blocked with this whole pandemic. Like everything is so uncertain, and it's just like really like gets me on some days. So some days I'm like really good, and some days I'm like really down. So it just depends. And I think that's something that everybody's going through. But I was writing this article that I mentioned in my last video. I mentioned that I was having a hard time writing it because of like so many blocks, and because I'm not like really well versed on the topic. Anyway, I turned in my first draft, and my editor had a lot of comments. She wanted me to rework the piece, so I reworked it, and then I turned it back in, and it wasn't like exactly what I think she wanted. And so that has actually never happened to me, but it happened to me this time. And I think that it was because I was so blocked with the topic, and I was so like not there with the topic, that I wasn't able to kind of get to where she wanted me to go. So we're working on that piece, and I might send in another draft, or I might just like scratch it all together. And I'm working on another political piece for that same outlet, so we'll see. But I just wanted to share that with you, because I feel like sometimes people share a lot of like the good stuff and like the good news, and this is not necessarily bad news. It's just like I couldn't kind of like get that out. And although this isn't necessarily bad news, it's just like something that I haven't really ever written about, so it's a difficult topic for me, and I just want to share that, because that happens too. Like sometimes you get blocked, or sometimes you just like are challenged, and that's it's a learning opportunity. I don't know if I'm gonna like continue to pursue topics like that, but of course it would be so good for me to experiment in different things. But anyway, this copywriting work that I'm doing for the bedding company is going really well. That I have really enjoyed writing. I just kind of flows, and it's something new for me, so I like it. Oh, and then I also wanted to share with you this new book that I got. It's called In the Company of Women. It's not new, like it's not recently published, but I've always loved it, and I got it on Amazon. And this is actually a used copy, and it has a dedication up here in the front, which I loved. I thought it was like so romantic and like nice to kind of see what somebody has said to somebody else, like that I have no idea who they are. So I love that. Time for some lunch. I'm having some leftover barbecue chicken that I made yesterday on TikTok. It was good. And with broccoli. You guys know that I'm on keto, and I just started back like my keto, like more strict. It's basically some chicken, cheese, and barbecue sauce, and then some broccoli. It's really good. All right, I'm still here writing, and I'm having a snack. This is the pork rinds from the keto box. and the sunflower seed spread, which is like the hummus. So good. Anyway, I don't know if this is going to be helpful or news to anybody, but like I've been writing here, and sometimes I get stuck on certain parts talking about like certain, like I'm talking about sheets right now, bedroom sheets, and there was like a part where I was like I couldn't get like the words out. I just like tried it for a bit and then moved on. Like it's better to kind of move on to something else and then return back to it than to like continue on like trying to figure out how to write something or say something. So I just got this sports mask that I got from Amazon, which I'm excited because that means I get back to yoga tomorrow. I'm gonna try it on. Pretty intense, but I think it'll work. It's supposed to help you breathe better when you're like in a hot room or exercising outside, because I do hot yoga. A little bit late, it's around 7, and I still haven't finished this copy, which I thought wasn't gonna take me a long time, but I'm not in the right headspace. So I'm just gonna stop right now and I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna feed Sunny, and I'm gonna get back to it today because I have to turn it in by tomorrow morning. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I don't know if it was like super fun, but I hope it gave you an idea of what I do on my days. Hopefully you liked it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.